Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm very happy to have you here. We're going to dive right in to your reading today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm super happy to have you here. Just please keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? Here we go for Pisces. Wow. Wow. All right, Pisces, you're getting the Hangman and Justice as your, Judgment as your main energies here. It says you are in a situation that you are not happy with. You may be feeling like you are stuck in a rut or trapped in a situation or a frame of mind that is not making you happy, but you have the power to release yourself. And then you have Judgment. You have achieved a level of clarity and composure that allows you to calmly evaluate yourself and your choices in order to make positive decisions. So Pisces, I feel like you have or are rising up out of a situation where you felt kind of stuck or kind of like maybe things weren't necessarily totally in your control. The Hangman energy, though, usually, you can cut yourself down or get yourself down. It's a sort of sacrificial pose that it's like a temporary timeout kind of a thing. I mean, it's a major arcana though, so there's a lot happening there, and it's kind of an unavoidable situation. It's like something that you need to do in order to move on. But I feel like you are rising up out of that energy of kind of just sort of being in that moment and just sort of coming to this place of greater understanding and greater clarity. I feel like you finally have that clarity. And now it feels almost like you are applying that clarity as you move forward in life. It's like you're just not falling into the same things that brought you to that place in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you have, in looking back, you've gained a new perspective. You're seeing things more clearly. You are seeing the light about a lot of things. You're having a lot of clarity. And as a result of that, you can see what those things are much more clearly than you could before. And so you're avoiding them. You're just not getting involved in them. I even feel like they're not even energetically resonating with you. All right. It's like you've risen above. You've crossed into some other space here. For Pisces, please. Yeah, you're having a rebirth. Wow. Whoa, you're getting silence and listen. Wow. Oh my. Oh my. You guys keep getting this energy of freedom, and I love it. You're freeing yourself from things that have held you down in the past. You are moving into a new period of your life. And when we have major realizations, like for example, when you finally realize that who gives a crap what people think about you? It's none of your business what people think about you. When you realize that, when you realize that, oh, those people, they want me to, lie down and make myself flat. Oh, okay. And you lie down and make yourself flat. They're still going to say, well, you're not flat enough. It doesn't matter. You cannot please people all the time. And why would you try? Why would you give your power away to anyone like that? And it feels as if you've had kind of a major journey inward. And you are sensitive, you are a water sign, you do have a tendency to feel things. And so when people do say things about you, it does hurt because you do feel things. But with this expand card next to the feel, it's like you're expanding your force field. It's like it's a lot harder to get to that part of you now. It's a lot harder. You don't take in just everything. And you're armed with, I feel like, new knowledge, a new insight, a new perspective with the Hangman, where it's like, wow, what those people are saying or how those people are treating me is a reflection of them, not me. And it's just not even affecting you. It's not even bothering you. It may, you know, for a second, but then I feel like the moment that new knowledge kicks in, that new perspective kicks in, you're able to just let it go. And to just almost kind of be like, wow, that's so sad for that person that they're so miserable that they need to talk about me, or that they need to hold that type of feeling toward other people because they're unwilling to, you know, heal themselves. And this is giving birth to a period of great expansion in your life, because, you know, and it's not even just that, like, what people say about you or whatever. You have grown a thicker skin. I can feel that with this expand card. And it's not like I'm closed off to the universe. It's that, you know, if you want to get close to me, if you want to have access to the special gift that I am, then you are going to have to earn your way in there. And you're going to have to show to me that you deserve a place in there. I'm not just opening my door for every single person who's coming to hang out. You know what I mean? This listen card, and with the silence card, you know, this, I feel, you know, this knotless shell, this is like sacred geometry, a knotless shell is. And it also reminds me of that coiled line that talks about the journey to inside ourselves, the journey within. Wow, yeah, and underneath this is intuition, which is exactly what I was going to say. We're learning how to silence out the outside noise and really go within and listen to ourselves and let that be the only voice that matters. There's just this energy of kind of coming, you know, when you get your own major arcana in your reading, and the Hangman is yours, is one of yours, it's a return to yourself. It is you showing up in a strong way. So it is you in your own natural energy. And so sometimes, you know, as a Pisces, you do have to sort of disconnect. You do have to sort of withdraw. You do have to sort of like come back into alignment with yourself and then go back out there and do it all over again, you know? But it feels like you are coming out of this space of returning to the self and really understanding. You're understanding something on a level that is giving you more freedom out in the world, out to navigate. You know, you're not going to take things personally. You're going to let things go the moment that they happen. You're not even going to carry it with you. You don't need to talk about it incessantly afterward. You're just like, oh, wow, okay. I see you. I hear that. I got it. You know what I mean? Kind of energy here. And I feel like it's really suiting you. I feel like it's really liberating for you. And this need to kind of like not please other people, or to not, you know, make yourself beholden to anything or anyone. There's just a real sense of freedom here, Pisces. Let's see. I wanna look at these cards too. But you're really listening to your intuition. You're really listening to your gut. You're not listening to, you know, unsolicited advice of other people. You're not, it's like, you know yourself best. You know your situation the best. Yeah, wow, you're coming into a period of much greater happiness and self-satisfaction here. I could tell you another one flipped, but you have some kind of brand new beginning here. You're definitely here it is. Oh, Pisces. Okay, I got this energy of a third-party situation, and when I say third-party situation, please remember that it doesn't have to be where you're dealing with another person. It's that there is something else competing for, like, someone could be prioritizing something else above you, or above their relationship with you, or above a certain situation here. And you have on guard, which it can denote like being engaged with competition, and then you have wicked. And, you know, I feel like there is some kind of situation here where it may be somebody was even trying to triangulate you, or somebody was already involved and then they kind of started something with you, or and maybe you didn't know, or maybe you did know, I don't know. But the thing is, it's like I feel that there's just this energy of mm, sort of realizing that something isn't a healthy situation for you necessarily, or it's just it's not really serving your highest good. You're not really getting a lot from that. You're not There's not really a payoff in it for you. You know, even when it's like, well, I may end up with that person if I just hang in there or wait, or, you know, stay engaged in the situation. Yes, but how much time are you going to lose? I think I tell this story a lot. I had a great aunt who was really shrewd. I mean, she was amazing. She was born in like 1901 or something, and she had polio and she was handicapped, but she still got a college education and taught school. And you know, she was crippled, and she was just really wise, and she made a lot of money. Like, she turned every penny she made into a lot of money. She was like a multimillionaire, and she saved my family farm from, you know, certain failure during the Depression. So she's kind of a legend and a hero. And she told me once, she said, Christy, I'll tell you what, there are two things you cannot get more of. They are non-renewable resources. You can't get more time, and you can't get more land. And just always remember that. And I always remember that. I always remember that. I really looked up to her, and I really loved her. And, you know, I've always thought about it, and I have never been able to kind of like disprove that, you know? So, anyway, I always think about that. And so when it comes to your time, when it comes to the days of your life, you know, they are precious. And sometimes we do lose sight of that. Sometimes we do, you know, say, yeah, but anything where you say, yeah, but to, what you got to listen to what comes after the but and not before. Because you're dismissing the statement that came before it. And you are prioritizing what comes after it. And you got to make sure that when you do that, that's really what you want to be doing. That you're not fooling yourself, that you're not tricking yourself, that you're not sort of not honoring yourself in some way by saying, you know, yeah, but, you know, there's nobody else I'm really interested in, or I don't really have anything else going, or, you know what I mean? You got to be careful when you do that. If you do that and you introspect and you still decide that that's the right thing for you, then more power to you. But if you do that and you really think about it and you go, wow, you know, we all have that friend. I mean, like my sister, for example, dated this guy for 10 years. And they got married, and a year later they were in divorce court, and he had multiple other relationships going at the same time. And, you know, and my sister was beautiful and intelligent and educated, and, you know, like, you know, nobody saw that coming for her. But you know, that was her 20s and early 30s that she spent in that relationship. And it's not, nothing is ever wasted, right? You know, we learn something. The experience is valuable. But I'm sure, you know, wow, it was a rough road, I'll tell you that. And, you know, I don't know, you know, you do really, life is precious. Your days are precious, and time is a non-renewable resource that you can't get back. And it feels here, Pisces, like your soul is yearning to be free. It feels here like, okay, you have taken long enough. Like with the Hangman energy, you have gotten the enlightenment. You are gaining the perspective. And with the judgment and this birth energy, this is a moment, and the stork energy, these are all confirmations. This is all a brand new beginning, right? This is all, hey, you know what? We're shedding our skin and we're moving on. We're liberating ourselves from the things that would have us be stuck. And, you know, it's really funny what happens when you no longer wait for things, or when you no longer even give off that energy. A lot of times it is the catalyst for making the person come back around, or to fly right, or to act right. And a lot of times it is that first step, or that initial putting one foot in front of the other and saying, you know, I know there's something better out there for me, or, you know, it doesn't matter if there's something better for me out there. I don't want to spend another minute of my life, you know, focused in this direction, because I can see that it isn't serving me, or I've given it as much time as I feel like it deserves. No one can tell you that okay, you need to give this up. No one can tell you that. I can't tell you that. No one can tell you that. That's only something you can decide for yourself. And you do know, you will know. But if you don't ask yourself the question, and you don't bring your focus to the truth, even within yourself, then sometimes you overlook it or you miss it. I see that this moment of liberation, this moment of freedom from whatever this stuckness, or whatever caused this stuckness is, brings a lot of happiness. And I feel like it is sort of a bold move for you to make, to kind of really and truly shift your focus. I have a lot of people that come to me and say, yeah, I'm open to something new, but I just want to talk about my past person, which I don't have any problem. I'm not judging anybody for anything. I just want to get you the peace and clarity that you're looking for. But, you know, when you do that, you've got one foot in one door and one foot in the other door, and that isn't really a position of strength in either place, right? And you can't really move on until you completely free yourself from the past situation, because how fair is that to the person you're meeting? How fair is that to whomever might come next? Of, well, then my ex comes back, and oh man, but I really loved them, and you know, the connection I had with them was just so intense, and you know, and here's somebody who's really already investing in you and feels this way about you. It's like you're passing the trauma along that the original person caused for you to the new person. So you have to really think about that. Even when that's not your intention, even when that's not your goal, you know, we're all human. We're all capable of being hurt. We're all vulnerable to some degree or another. So there is this, you know, freeing yourself for what comes next kind of energy. And it feels like there's a lot of happiness on the horizon. You do have the stork heading directly for sunshine here. And this, I mean, this person looks pretty happy riding on the back of this bird. So there is some kind of new beginning here, Pisces, that's showing up for you. And it may be that when you let something go, you know, a lot of times it does come back to you. You can't let it go with that in mind, but, you know, a lot of times that is the net result of it. Spirit, for Pisces, what can you tell me for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? Oh my gosh, Pisces. You have the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. What is the Ace of Pentacles for Pisces? You don't see it coming. Pisces. You're getting two aces. This is definitely a time that is rich with new opportunity in your life. And I keep getting this around your energy of like manifest, manifest, manifest. It's like your voice is being 20 times louder to the universe right now. You know what I mean? It's that kind of feeling. It's amplified. The energy of manifestation around you and your like communication here to the divine is very open. I feel like, you know, with the moon, there's an opportunity that you don't see coming. And oftentimes that's how it is. We don't see opportunities coming. They come out of nowhere a lot. And, you know, with this energy, that it is a solid and stable new beginning. This is not like, you know, some kind of, I don't know. What is striking me, I'll just share it with you, is that this is an Ace of Pentacles. It's not the Two of Cups. It's not the Lovers. It's not just like a soulmate is coming into your life. It's like this is a solid and stable thing for you to do with what you want, right? This is potential. And the aces are gifts from the divine that hold the potential to become more. And what you do with that potential is up to you. You know, if you take it, if you run with it, that is entirely your prerogative. It's up to you. The universe isn't going to shove an Ace of Pentacles in your face and make you do something with it. It could stay an ace, or you could grow it. It could become the Ten of Pentacles, right? So there is this real solid and stable opportunity that's coming for you. It is something that is divinely meant for you. And even on this, some card here, it was like, there's a gift. Oh, it's this one. Wait, what? Guys. Oh, right here. Bold move. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen. Gift for you or someone. Gift for someone / yourself. I kept seeing, my eye kept going to this gift. And then you have this Ace of Pentacles, and now you have this Ace of Cups. So it is like, you know, the universe is trying to return some of this karma, or trying to return some of this, you know, goodwill and hard work that you've been putting out there. And it's like, we don't know when it comes or where it comes from, but it's coming. And you know, I feel with the Queen of Cups being clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, I almost feel like there could be more than one situation that's moving towards you. And I feel it's kind of, there's a vast difference. Okay, let me tell you what the same things are between the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. They move very quickly, and they're both cards of movement and something coming toward you, all right? Now, let me tell you, that's pretty much where the sameness ends. Now, let's go into the difference. The difference is, one is solid and stable and balanced and connected, and they're balanced body, mind, and spirit. And this is someone that you can yoke yourself up to, and this is going to be very evenly matched. They are just as equipped as you are to navigate life in a strong and successful way. They can match you stride for stride. They share the same vision with you. They have the same goal in mind. The Knight of Swords gives me this feeling of someone who's like, may feel or see someone approaching you and is like, oh shoot, I better hurry up and move. And so it's coming from this place of more like competition, or more like, I'm inspired to move because I don't want to lose my opportunity. Not because, you know, I'm really showing up in the right energy, or I'm really showing up in an energy that's different or like suited to, you know, give you what you're looking for, or to kind of even match your energy where you're at. We're clarifying the Queen of Cups, and this is unconditional love. The Chariot says, I will balance you out. The Knight of Swords says, I'll show up, I'll speak my truth, and you know, what happens after that, I don't know. But I feel like both of these energies are wanting to offer you love. They're wanting to offer you some kind of opportunity. And this is like, it almost feels like the classic case of, you know, having one foot in the past and one foot in the future. And, you know, you have someone who's sat on this opportunity for years, right? To come in, maybe not years, maybe months, maybe weeks, maybe whatever, to come in and to say, you know what, I do finally want to reciprocate that unconditional love that you were offering me. I want to give it to you. They've had all this time to show up, to take action, to do it, to whatever, you know? And it's kind of like you have to ask yourself, why now? Why are you showing up now? You know, and it can be because energetically they sense someone else is coming towards you. It can be because, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, they see that you are attracting other attention. You are single. You are looking good, feeling good. It's really more even just energetically. It's an energy that comes from the inside because it's real and true with the Pentacles, right? It's you know, it's an earned energy. It's an energy that, you know, is real. It's backed up. You know, it's not like superficial. It's not like I'm projecting that I'm, you know, that I have it all together, but really I don't. No, this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is like, no, I'm completely legit. There's only one more stop for me, and that's Empress. You know what I mean? And it's like this person knows that. They sense that. And when people understand that, when it hits them, then they're like, oh man, I better hurry up and take action before I lose this opportunity. But just taking action because you're afraid you're going to lose someone, or because you notice that their energy is shifting and changing and they're coming into this confidence and this stability and this strength, you know, how is that benefiting you, Pisces? You know, and, you know, with the sword, you know, they're not coming forward with a cup. There is the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, but they're coming forward to speak their truth and to get in line and to cut off any of the other competition. But are they going to really stick around? You know, the Knight of Swords is a reckless energy. It's someone who, the moment they get an idea, they act. They don't really think it through. They don't have a long-term plan. You know, they're someone who's just showing up to get their words in there, you know, to hold their place or their position. So it's like, why are you showing up now for what I've been sitting here holding space and offering you all along? You know, what is it? What is the purpose? What is the point? And is that the best choice for me? Especially when I don't think you see it coming, but there is a Chariot type person coming in. It could be a Cancer, could be another Pisces, but it's an energy that I feel like is much more in alignment with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, this is someone who is balanced. They have worked to balance themselves, body, mind, and spirit. Ooh, Pisces. All right. So you've got the Fool card enemy. Oh my God. Energy. Wow. Oh my God. Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces. You have the Hangman with the Sun. Then there's the Fool card, which was a separate energy here. I'm showing him here in the middle. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Pisces, this is where your story changes its tune in a significant way. Because the reason is you have put the work in to gain your own sense of emotional contentment and emotional stability. And this required hard work. And this is you putting in the hard work for this happiness, okay? Now we've seen the Nine of Pentacles and now we're seeing the Nine of Cups. And this is describing your energy both times. And this is where, you have almost like gotten to some sort of climax as a single person, like as your own person. You have figured out how to it's kind of like I don't like how to manage your life in such a way that you can maintain stability and harmony and your own emotional contentment. It's like you're not riding an up and down wave anymore. When we talk about the Wheel of Fortune, life is an ever-changing cycle. It does not stay the same. It's always going to be changing. Every second and every way, something is growing, something is dying, something is being born. There is a lot changing in the universe constantly. And when we are really at the mercy of the external, of what is outside of us, we are riding the Wheel of Fortune on the outside of the wheel. So we're experiencing big ups and downs, and life kind of feels like a roller coaster that's really hard to manage. And a lot of times it feels like this is happening to me. I can't take another thing. It's happening to me. And then it's like we're high and we're like, wow, everything is suddenly working out for me. And oh my gosh, I can see the light. And then it's like all of a sudden, boom, the rug's cut out from underneath you. And so it's this big up and down cycle. And it's because what we're relying on as our, foundation or the ground that we're standing on is external to us. When we learn how to not care what other people think, not care what the world is reflecting back to us, not to not care, so much about these, external validations or what other people are doing, what other people are thinking, what other people are saying. We are much closer to the center of the wheel, and then our life becomes much more stable. Our life becomes much more calm. And this is a very solid and stable launching point for us to decide to take advantage of the circumstances when the timing is right. And what I see here, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, you're having one of those moments where the timing is lining up and things are coming into the right time for you to be able to take advantage. Now, if you've been going up and down and all around, this is just going to feel like, okay, something went my way, and it felt really good. But it didn't last. I wasn't able to kind of continue it or to make something more happen from it. When we're coming from the center of the Wheel of Fortune, we are more like, oh, okay, I see right timing aligning with, what I'm looking for, what I'm hoping for, and what I want here. I'm going to make my move. I'm going to seize the opportunity of these gifts that the universe is presenting to me. I'm going to take them and I'm going to try to turn them into the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And considering you have already been progressing through the Pentacle suit, that we've had the 8 and the 9, what comes next is the 10, right? And with the Cup suit, you've got the 9 here. What comes next? The 10. So there's this energy of you are really on the precipice. You yourself have created an environment in which you yourself are ready to take advantage of these opportunities. And with the full card energy, that right timing is aligning. Your gut, everything is telling you, this is my moment. This is my opportunity when this comes in for you. And with the full card though, again, I don't know why, but I'm keep being guided to, he's carrying this little knapsack. He doesn't have one foot in the past and one foot in the future. He's fully committed to his journey. He's going because he knows he has to. It's something that he desperately wants, and he is taking that risk. He's taking that opportunity. He's taking that chance. Then you have the Sun and the Hangman, which you have the Hangman in Judgment here. those major arcana as your main theme right now, which is, you have figured it out. You are in a much different and better place here to be understanding your own happiness and what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled. And on top of it, you're actually seeing life extremely clearly now. The sun is an energy of clarity. The hangman is an energy of clarity. So it's amplified. It's on fleek. You're seeing these opportunities and you're seeing what's happening here. So for some of you, you may be seeing that there's a past person who typically has just sort of rushed in to say whatever they needed to say to sort of get their foot in the door. They may be coming in a different energy, and they may be saying something very different to you now with the Chariot card energy. They may be like, okay, here's my plan, here's my vision, here's how I think we make this work. This is a very different energy. This isn't like, I just got in here because you're looking really good and I don't want to lose you. You know what I mean? I don't have any future plan. I'm not thinking beyond right now. This is like, no, I'm coming in a completely different energy. For others of you, you may have a past person rush in to try to maintain their hold over you or to kind of keep you on the line. But whatever the case is, if that is the case, you're going to see it. You're going to see it so hard, so clear. And that may be the exact thing that you need to actually set yourself free from this person so that you can move on, so that you are available for this opportunity of the Chariot, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles when it comes in. But either way, you're freeing yourself from a past energy that kept you stuck and that wasn't serving your highest and best good. And you do have the ability to see the difference now very clearly with the sun and the hangman. This time that you have spent reflecting, pausing, looking it over, thinking about it, or maybe not even thinking about it, but just letting the answers come to you. It has revealed the truth of the situation. And now when you're faced with it, you will, I feel like with extreme clarity, know how to handle the situation. When you work for your happiness, when you work for your emotional contentment, that is self-love. That is absolutely self-love. And so when you do that, what happens is you are not going to just put it in jeopardy by trusting someone with your heart that has either mistreated it in the past and is not coming back in a different energy, or you're just not going to let the wrong people in, because you have worked hard to get where you are, and you know it. And you know that the risk is that if you let the wrong person in, or if you let someone in who really doesn't deserve it, you risk losing what you have worked so hard for. And when we invest in things, we don't want to lose them. In fact, that sometimes is the reason why we have a very hard time letting an ex go, because we've put so much investment in it and into even who we thought they were or what we thought the potential was. But this energy that you are in, that you have worked so hard for, Pisces, and if you're not there yet, don't worry, it's coming, just keep working, is aligning with circumstance and situation and something external to you, and the energy of the divine offering you some kind of new opportunity here. So I am going to just clarify the Fool card. Wow. The Fool card is being clarified by the Page of Swords, the Four of Coins, and the Two of Wands. So for some of you, this is someone who is going to come towards you, who is going to take some kind of leap of faith, who has probably been spying on you, Or it can be the energy of someone who really wants to get to know you better. With the Four of Pentacles, this person can't let go of the idea or the thought of you in their future. And so this may cause them to move. This may cause them to take action. And, you know, this is, they're seeing you as the one. You know, they're seeing you as the one who created abundance and stability, who, you know, for some of you, they could see you as the mother of their children or their partner in parenthood. It doesn't matter, masculine or feminine. This person could be a Libra or a Taurus, or an Aquarius or an Aries. You also have Leo and Pisces here. Very strong Pisces energy. 2, Hangman, the moon, a lot of Pisces energy. You do have the moon and the sun in this reading, divine masculine and divine feminine in its most simplistic and purest form, in my opinion. You know, this is someone who is ready to say, either I see the qualities in you that I'm looking for my future. I would like to get to know you. I don't want to lose this opportunity. Or this is someone who's saying, you know, I have never been able to let you go. Even though I maybe haven't been here, you've always been on my mind, in my thoughts. I can't see my future without you. You're the one that I want to be with. That kind of energy. So it's like one or the other. And even if they don't completely express that, there's this energy of it is my actions. Because the Fool card, you know, doesn't necessarily say, I'm going to go out and do this. The Fool card is like, I'm doing this. And they're doing it. Like literally as they're doing it. So there is this energy of this is not words. This is action. And definitely, if this is a past person, this is a very, 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 very different vibe than how they have been in the past. This is a major change. But yeah, and when you are writing the Wheel of Fortune in the center, instead of being like, oh my gosh, life is happening to me, you have the sense of, this is all happening for me. All the things that are changing, because you're not swept up in the chaos of the change, you're able to patiently observe it from the center of the Wheel of Fortune. You see how it's all unfolding in divine perfection and how it is all happening for you. Even the things that seemingly are not going your way, you know, if you were in your mental body, right, you'd be like, oh, wow, that doesn't seem like that's happening in my favor. You know, just give it a minute. It's going to change. It will come around to benefit me somehow. It always does. It always will. And especially if you have that outlook and that attitude. And that's what you get from the center of the wheel. You see how it all happens. Your period of stuckness is ending, Pisces. You are getting a true collaboration here. For some of you, there could have been some kind of third-party experience that was happening here. It's the end of that. You do have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, but we have the World card here. So there is something where it's like if someone was prioritizing something over you, I feel like they're not anymore. Whether it was a relationship, whether it was their work, whether it was traveling, whether it was distance that was between you, whatever it is, it's possible to close that gap. There is a period of opportunity here coming in to really close out the cycle of stuckness or what was preventing us from being able to move forward. And obviously I've got to clarify this Devil real quick. Yes, so for some of you, definitely there could have been someone else involved. You have the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Cups with the Devil, which can oftentimes be someone else. like someone else. But this can also be a competing desire, and that where someone doesn't know what they want, or they want too many things to kind of commit to one thing. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, this feels to me very much like in the World card, it's like it's now clear, you know, that this is what I want, that what I want is you. Because with the Star card, this is wish fulfillment. You have to know what you want to know that you're getting your wish fulfilled, right? So there's this energy of like, almost like as if you were stuck because someone else was unable to know themselves well enough to know what they wanted. They had a lot of competing desires. Maybe they had like a job that they wanted to do. Maybe they wanted to travel. Maybe they wanted to go back to school. Maybe they, you know, had other people they were talking to. Maybe they had, you know what I'm saying? Like it can be a lot of different things here. But with the Devil and the World card, whatever it is, it's coming to an end because something is, because what we want is being made obvious. And on top of it, with the Star card, there is this energy of healing, and there is this energy of someone who has a return of hope and optimism to a situation. Like it's almost as if something is becoming very clear, and to even this person, it's very clear to you, Pisces, but it's becoming clear to this person that you are who you say you are. You are, and you have the proof to back it up. You know, everything about you is rock solid. You know, like you're not someone who says, you know, I don't know. It's just, what I keep getting is there's a lot of proof that you are who you say you are, and that you are not someone who's projecting some kind of image or some kind of, you know, like I hate to really go here, but this really keeps coming up, so it must be coming up for a reason for someone. But there are people who say, you know, who preach the Bible, and then they pass homeless people and don't help them, and they go out and, you know, cast stones on their neighbor, and they are the first to be committing adultery, and they are the, do you know what I'm saying? It's like they talk a good game, and they may go to church every Sunday, but if you look at the way they live their life, it is so not Christ-like, it's not even funny. And this is not that. It's like this person is seeing, like, if that's you, you know, if you pass a homeless person, you can't help it, you give them $1. Or, you know, you at least say a silent prayer for the person as you walk past them. You know, you are moved and affected by the things that are attached to that kind of energy. You don't say one thing and do another. And it's like there's so much proof. The proof is stacking up. It's like, you know, it's impossible not to see it that way. You know, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's just like everything this person learns about you or knows about you or hears about you, it's just like confirmation, I feel like, that you legitimately are who you are, and you are solid and stable. And in this world, that's hard to find. In this world, that is precious. That is something to be coveted and respected and cherished in another person. You know, we can all fall in love with the mirage of who someone projects and says they are, but to actually be those things is very, very difficult. And it is hard to find people who actually put their actions where their so-called mouth is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to judge anyone here. We're all on our own journey. We're all learning our own lessons, and it's not for me to judge. But you see what I'm saying, though? It's like this person is like, Pisces is who Pisces says they are. And that is the myth-busting thing that happens here, is that realization. And that is what returns them to a space of hope and optimism of, actually, this could work because I know Pisces is who they say they are. You know what I mean? And with the Three of Pentacles here, that's even further backing up this energy, because what it's saying is, I know that Pisces shares the same vision. Like, maybe you've even had this conversation, or this person can just see by the observations they've made about who you are, what you're about, and they know that you share the same core values. They know that you share the same vision for what you really hope to have in the future, and they know that you're capable of working toward it because you've already reached a certain level in your own life, and the proof is there. And so you are somebody that this person could see themselves having a meaningful collaboration with, because they know they can trust that situation. It's kind of like rock solid, I get, with that Three of Pentacles. And then you have the Three of Wands in the bottom of the deck. It's like this person sees some kind of future, and I feel like they are planning and strategizing on, how do I come forward? How do I make this work? How do I make this happen? And so, like I said, if there's someone that has come towards you in the past in the energy of the Knight of Swords, without really thinking about it, without really having a plan, but just like, I don't want someone else to have you, or I don't want to miss the opportunity, or I got to come rushing in here, or I'm just going to come in and say what I got to say to protect my situation here. That's not how this person's coming in. This person has a plan. They have a strategy. They're coming in an energy of the Chariot. So this could be an entirely new person that may be watching you from a distance, or may be distant from you now, that may be coming into your energetic field, and hoping to work together, or hoping to find, or looking for this, for what you have to offer, Pisces. But this is definitely someone who is very rock solid and sees the same in you. All right, so let me get you some messages here, Pisces. For Pisces. If you're dealing with a water sign, you're getting intuition. You already know the answers you seek. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Do I still have a chance? I will wait for a sign from you. I trusted you. I wonder if you're happy without me. I'm becoming a better person. And patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. All right. If you're dealing with a fire sign, we don't share the same values. Marriage, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. I remember every detail of that day. True love, this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And I can't do this. I feel like, you know, there is someone here that has some kind of hang up. I think they're scared. But because with the marriage and the I can't do this, there's someone here who feels like coming in isn't just coming in, it's coming in and staying forever. And so I feel the energy of someone who's working through that, who sometimes tells themselves, yeah, I can do it, and it's what I want, and sometimes is terrified of it. All right, if you're dealing with an earth sign, I want to start over. I lost myself for a little while. I feel so drawn to you. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. Unplug. Working less will strengthen your relationship. You let me down. I know I was a distraction from your pain. And if you're dealing with an air sign, Pisces, you are getting protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. I admire you. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. I wonder how you feel. And interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you guys some peace and clarity. If it does, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I really do love to hear from you guys. I thank you so much for your support on my channel. And gosh, guys, until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.